Alright, we're recording. Hello, this is Iron Bill, back with another video. I know that's 2 for today, but I tried to make up for missing yesterday. Now, what you're watching is the end of the one of the step 10 of Lament. And that is, I've done the 9 steps previous to this, and I am now going to finish this last bit right here. And it's a familiar part. We're back in Braytech. This time, I'm getting help from the droids here, and we're heading down to the big Exo for the final fight. Now, if you don't want to see how this ends up, turn away now. You know, this is actually, it's not difficult. I don't think I'll spoil too much here, but this is a pretty straightforward fight when we get into it. And you see me advancing forward here through the laboratory as quickly as possible. I might even scrub this up a little bit. But, my gosh, the weapon itself. I'm going to try something here. Yeah, I'm a minute into the recording. Let's see if this stops it. Yeah, it hasn't thus far. I'm getting some, while this is playing, I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I'm getting. The hailing confusion that I'm getting. I got one with Wellspring. Kills with this weapon generate ability energy. The energy is divided between your uncharged abilities. That's a cool new perk. And I'm going to be fascinated to take that one out for a spin. The new sidearm, the high albedo, is actually pretty solid in PvE. I really super enjoyed using it. Yeah, mine is Headseeker, Killing Wind, Accurized Rounds, and small bore. I think I'm using the corkscrew rifling. It's pretty solid. Other than that, I still love the Royal Chase. I haven't found a bad one yet, or at least one I don't like. As far as the other stuff is concerned, I didn't get any new heavies today, but I did get the new auto rifle, which is the Arctic Haze. Now it's a solar, 720 RPM, 18 impact. I don't know. Stability is 72. Recoil direction is up to the left. The big thing is reload speed and handling is just like off the charts. So I can't say too much bad about that. I think I need a better roll. I got elemental capacitor, which is just okay. Stasis doesn't figure into that yet. I guess they treat it like void. If so, that would increase the stability. Genesis, breaking the combatant shield with this weapon fills the magazine from reserves. I'm just okay with that. Accurized rounds, good. Arrowhead break, very good for stability. So, if you're on controller, stability is an important stat. In mouse and keyboard, it's immaterial. You're not going to have to worry about that at all. Let's see. Other than that, the Lament itself comes with revved consumption, that is, damaging a combatant heals the wielder. That's superb. Then there's Tireless Blade. We know what that is. Sword ammo granted for every other powered sword kill. Enduring Guard. Sword has maximized efficiency and high endurance but low resistance. That's 90% guard efficiency, 64 guard endurance, and 90 plus 90 inventory size. That's fine. And then Jagged Edge. This does not have Whirlwind Blade unless it's intrinsic, and that's something worth knowing, because when it gets right down to it, I don't know if this is a sustained DPS type weapon. What it does, Banshee's Wail, is restores your Banshee's Wail, I believe, is oh yeah, here we go. Hold to rev the blade, and then increases damage, shield bypass, and adds shield piercing to all attacks. Gains stacks when dealing damage with revved attacks, and additional stacks increase the damage and damage resistance of heavy attacks. Now, if you have time to rev up, if you, like for instance in a Master Nightfall, if you want to go in and take down a shielded enemy, then that's a pretty good way to go. If you can get in close enough to get revved up and get the attack in before you get smashed. And that's the thing, it's a high risk, high reward type weapon. And until I play higher level content, I mean, I'm not going to be able to comment on that. I'm going to speed this up past some of this material here because we're just fighting our way to... Oh, by the way, there's another ghost right there in this area on your way, off to the left-hand side, just worth noting. So I'm going to get it towards the end of the fire. Yeah, we're leaving the room here. I was switching things around there to make sure I was set up for the final room. And what is not to love about No Time to Explain? I mean, you can just stand off and just crack stuff. Outstanding weapon. Now, I don't have the Lament yet. This is the process of getting it. I am carrying a falling guillotine god roll, of course. And, yeah. So we just fight our way in. There's the final room. And then once you get in there, the pedestal right in front of you is your goal. And he will ask you to place your health, which you're carrying from your last step. And there you go. Now this fight won't take very long. Didn't have time to stand and watch it forge, which I think would have been cool. But these wyverns are always serious. And I wanted to make sure that I got them pretty much right after spawn if I could. Because the more of them you let pile up, the bigger your problem's going to be. And I am solo here, so it's worth just jumping on them as fast as possible. And this is where the Tireless Blade really helps you out, because the sword ammo conservation on a falling guillotine is just tremendous. Probably should have passed the middle on my way over there, because yeah, there was almost certainly a wyvern there. It almost cost me my life. I jump up here, realizing that they're all up on top now. Cross over. And then the fight gets serious. So far, it's been easy peasy. Your battle droids help you some, but not that much. Alright, we got the blade. Boom. You know when they have the ammo crates laying around like that after you get something big, that you're probably going to need the ammo. So I went ahead and grabbed that stack behind me. And I never did rev it up. I didn't feel like I needed to, because it just cut right through stuff. And I'm trying to watch my health bar to see if that actually heals me. I don't know if you have to rev it up to get the healing, or if things just aren't damaging me. Got some damage there, but I can't say if that did any real healing. Alright, doing pretty well so far. And at this point in time, I'm thinking, well, how much thicker can it get? Because right now, this is not difficult to manage. But to be fair, at this point in time, I think I was running about 246.5, something like. So I'm pretty healthy. Decided to grab some ammo just in case, because I figured the fight was going to get more intense, and lo and behold, I look over there, and it is. There's the big guy. And I hang in there long enough to get him and drop down, luckily for me, because I dropped down quite by accident. That might have been it for me if I'd not fallen down. And I see there's another large one on the other side. I decide to immobilize him so he doesn't stomp me as I move in. And yeah, there it is. That's the fight. Not too bad, huh? The sword, we'll see how good it is. But the quest itself, there were some grindy parts, but it only came out yesterday, and I got it by about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. And I didn't really focus on it. I'm working a lot of things at the same time, and so this kind of happened organically, which is the way I like it to go. I got to tell you, I am really loving this expansion a lot. For a solo player, this is really, really good stuff, and that's probably where I ought to drop it from here. So I want to thank you for watching. This is Iron Bill saying good night.